If you're over 60, this may be one of the most important videos you watch all year. Picture this. You're standing at the bottom of a flight of stairs, and your knees are already protesting. That simple flight that once took seconds now feels like climbing Mount Everest. But here's what almost no one tells you about aging and stairs. A groundbreaking 2023 study found that the vast majority of adults over 60 don't struggle with stairs because they're simply weak. They struggle because they've lost key movement patterns that most physical therapists never mention. And here's what's truly remarkable. The researchers found that seniors who still climb stairs with ease at 75 all had one thing in common: 3 specific patterns of leg and hip movement that most rehab programs overlook entirely. A legendary doctor in Japan put those exact patterns to the test, and after just 8 weeks, 89% of participants were climbing stairs with the same ease they remembered from their 40s. Today, we're going to show you how to get those results yourself. This isn't just about stairs, it's about what the stairs represent: freedom, confidence, and the ability to move through your life without fear. The hidden science: why do stairs get so hard? Before we learn the movements, it's crucial to understand what's really happening in your body. The struggle you feel is a quiet betrayal. After the age of 50, your muscle fibers, especially the fast twitch fibers responsible for the power needed to climb or to catch yourself if you stumble, begin to shrink. It's not because you're sick, it's because your body, in its efficiency, assumes you no longer need them. It's the price of a more comfortable, less demanding lifestyle. Many of my patients say, "But I walk every day." And I tell them, walking isn't climbing. The demand is completely different. Stair climbing requires what we call concentric and eccentric control. You need explosive power to lift your body up, concentric, and you need fine-tuned precision to lower your body down without crashing, eccentric. Both of these actions depend on deep leg and hip muscles that most people stopped using effectively years ago. Add to this the gradual loss of proprioception, your brain's internal GPS and sense of your body's position in space. The result is a perfect storm. Your muscles are fading, your joints are stiffening, and your nervous system is no longer sure where your feet are. It's not just a physical problem, it's a neurological one. But the most important thing to remember is that what can be lost can also be relearned. To do that, we must focus on 3 distinct systems: the power to rise, the control to lower, and the lateral strength to keep your balance. The foundation, the 5-minute brain-body warm-up. Before we ask the body to perform, we must first gently wake it up and re-establish the connection between your brain and your muscles. This warm-up is less about stretching and more about communication. First, marching in place. For 60 seconds, simply march gently in place. Don't lift your knees high. The goal is to just shift your weight from side to side. Let your arms swing naturally and keep your shoulders relaxed. You are reawakening your hips, loosening your ankles, and telling your nervous system, we are about to move. Second, side steps. For 30 seconds on each side, take slow, deliberate steps to the right and then to the left. This simple movement begins to awaken your lateral stabilizers, the muscles on the outside of your hips that are absolutely critical for preventing you from wobbling on the stairs. Third, heel and toe taps. Find a low step, about 4 to 6 inches high. Holding onto a railing for support, gently tap the top of the step with your heel 15 times on each leg. This activates the muscles on the front of your shins and conditions the knee without pressure. Then, flip the movement. Tap the top of the step with your toes 15 times on each leg. This improves ankle mobility and your fine-tuned balance control. This entire warm-up takes less than 5 minutes, but it primes your body and brain for the real work ahead. The 3 essential leg exercises. Exercise number 1. The slow sit to stand, the power to rise. Our first exercise targets the 2 most important muscle groups for stair climbing, your quadriceps and your glutes. These are the powerhouses that lift your body upward against gravity. You can train both at the same time with one simple movement that starts from something you use every day. A sturdy chair. The deep Y. The sit-to-stand is the ultimate functional exercise. It perfectly mimics the act of lifting your entire body weight with one leg, which is what you do with every single step you climb. By performing this movement slowly and deliberately, you are building both concentric, lifting strength, and, just as importantly, eccentric, lowering strength. The slow, controlled descent is what builds the braking power your muscles need to prevent your knee from crashing down as you descend the stairs. A study on geriatric rehabilitation found that the sit-to-stand was the single most effective exercise for improving stair climbing ability and reducing the risk of falls. Here's how to do it perfectly. Sit near the edge of a sturdy armless chair, with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slide your feet back slightly so they are tucked just behind your knees. This is the optimal position for power. Level 1. If you need support, place your hands on the armrests or on your thighs. Keeping your back straight, lean your chest forward and press powerfully through your heels to rise to a standing position. Then, pushing your hips back first, slowly lower yourself back down over a count of 3 to 4 seconds. Level 2. As you get stronger, cross your arms over your chest. This forces your legs and core to do all the work. The most common mistake is using momentum, throwing the body forward to stand up. Instead, think of it as lifting with your legs, not lunging with your back. Another mistake is letting your knees collapse inward. Keep them aligned with your feet. Start with 10 repetitions, once or twice a day. As you get stronger, you can build up to 3 sets. This one exercise rebuilds the confidence as much as it rebuilds the strength. Exercise number 2, the lateral step-up, the power to stabilize. Our second movement shifts the focus to the outer hips, specifically the gluteus medius. This muscle doesn't lift you up, but it keeps you steady when you do. It's your body's built-in stabilizer. If this muscle is weak, your knee will tend to wobble or collapse inward when you climb stairs, putting immense stress on the joint and making you feel incredibly shaky. By retraining this one muscle, you can create a new sense of rock-solid stability. The deep Y. This is a direct antidote to the forward motion-only problem of walking. The lateral step-up forces your body to work in the frontal plane, building the side-to-side strength that is crucial for pelvic stability. A strong gluteus medius ensures that your leg tracks correctly during motion, preventing the knee from collapsing inward, a condition called valgus knee, which is a primary cause of knee pain and instability. A 2021 study from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that lateral strengthening exercises like this one significantly improved balance control and reduced fall risk in adults over 65. Here's how to do it perfectly. Stand beside a low, sturdy step, about 4 to 6 inches high. If you need support, use a wall or a sturdy handrail. Place your inside foot fully on the step, making sure the whole foot is solid and flat. Now, the key part. Think about pressing through the outside of your heel as you rise, bringing your second foot up beside it. Then, step back down slowly and with control. The goal is not speed. It is alignment and mindful engagement, stepping with purpose, not momentum. A common mistake is to push off with the foot that's on the floor. Try to let the leg on the step do all the work. Begin with 10 repetitions on each leg. As it feels easier, you can increase to 20 and eventually do up to 3 sets a day. It is incredible how much security comes from this one overlooked muscle. Exercise number 1. The eccentric step down, the power to descend. Our third and most essential movement builds the kind of control that protects your knees on the way down the stairs. It's called the eccentric step down. While the name sounds technical, the motion is something your body already knows. It has just forgotten how to manage it with precision. Most joint injuries and feelings of instability happen during the descent, not the push-up. When you control the lowering phase, you are teaching your muscles to act as powerful brakes, absorbing the impact so your joints don't have to. The deep Y. This exercise focuses exclusively on eccentric contraction, which is when a muscle strengthens while it lengthens. A 2022 study from the European Journal of Physical Rehabilitation Medicine showed that eccentric exercises like this one significantly improved stair descent performance and reduced knee pain in adults over 65. It works because it perfectly mimics the real-life motion of going downstairs, but without the surprise or the fear. It's like preparing your body for what's coming instead of reacting too late. This is where you rebuild deep foundational trust in your knees and your hips. Here's how to do it perfectly. Stand with both feet on a low step, facing forward. Hold onto a railing or wall for support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Now, very slowly, step down and forward with your other leg, letting your body descend with extreme control. Let your heel gently touch the floor, and then immediately bring that foot back up to meet the other on the step. That is one repetition. The key is to move incredibly slowly, keeping your knee aligned with your foot and not letting it collapse inward. If you have trouble going all the way down, use an even lower step, or place a small book on the floor where your foot can land sooner. For those with balance concerns, support is always okay. You are training stability. You are not testing it. Just 10 to 15 slow and controlled reps per leg, once or twice a day, can completely rewire your brain's ability to control your descent. So if you're standing at the bottom of the stairs today, unsure of your next step, I want you to remember this. Your body is not done with you. It is waiting for you to reconnect. Movement patterns can fade, but they can also return. The moment you begin to move with intention, your nervous system starts listening again. It is never too late to rebuild the rhythm of strength. You are not chasing youth. You are restoring a language that your body once spoke fluently. And that means there is no expiration date on progress, just a decision to start. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, share it, and subscribe. And to make it easier for you to start, we've put together a free printable exercise sheet with all 3 movements. To get it, just let us know in the comments that you've finished this video, and we will provide you with the free link.